What's going on? I hope everything has been going well. Listen, it's been a second since I've posted on this channel, and all good things are worth the wait. We got rid of the Stingray and we got a 2025 Z06. I'm really excited to show it off, show you guys everything that has came with the car, a few things that I've added so far. I don't really know what plans I have for it. You guys can let me know, but I mean, without further ado, I just want to get into showing this thing off to you guys because I'm really happy. I'm very blessed to have this car, and I want to share everything about it. First things first, okay? First things first is the color and just everything about it. This is a 2025 Hysteria purple, which I'll get into in a minute because it is purple. It is purple. The camera's not going to do it justice no matter how hard I try or what camera I film it with. It is purple. Hysteria purple Z06. It's 3LZ, basically fully optioned out. We've got the carbon fiber canards, front splitter, the carbon flash Corvette badge, which, trust me, when I saw this in the showroom with that badging, it was just too clean, okay? Coming from the orange one, it's a little bit different. Got the side skirts in carbon. Obviously, we have basically the entire Z07 package on here. It technically, I don't think it does have the Z07 package because it doesn't have carbon ceramic brakes. It may have the suspension, but I actually don't think so, which is okay. I'm cool with that. It is a coupe, not a convertible. I'll talk about that a little later. But Hysteria purple. Listen, this is going to be a controversial color because some people think it's blue. Some people think it's purple. Other people will call it like a blurple, a bluish purple. The camera will never do it justice. I'll try to explain it as best as I can. Because it's just never gonna shine through all the way. So in the dark, when it's not light outside, when it's in the garage, when it's parked somewhere that's dark, it almost looks black. It is a very, very dark blue purple in the dark. But in the sunlight, and the sun isn't anything amazing right now, it's a like glittery purple. It's amazing. It's a really cool, a very unique color. I think it is a perfect successor to the orange, if I'm being totally honest, because it's unique, and I'm all about a unique color. I don't want a boring color, but I think this one is a little bit more sophisticated in a way. Carbon badge there. Obviously, we got the roof in here. It's got the engine appearance package, or not the appearance package. It's got like the engine lights and whatnot. That is something I want to add, but listen, the whole point about this car is this engine, the LT6 motor, hand built by my good man, Andrew. Andrew's amazing, God bless him. But LT6, this is what the whole car is about, is this engine right here. 8,600 RPM, 670 horsepower, about 460 pound-feet of torque, or foot-pounds of torque. You know, I always get thrashed for this in the comment section. For how I say pound-feet, foot-pound of torque, whatever. It's got 460 torque, 670 horsepower, and it's a monster. It screams all the way to 8,600 RPM, and I have no regrets getting rid of the Stingray for this. I don't think I would have, but it's amazing. Outside of that, I'll just go over kind of some of the other setup stuff in here. So I've got a two-tone seat setup, sky cool gray with black, got some Panda action. Like I said, it's a 3LZ, so I've got the full carbon wheel, carbon paddle shifters, got the 12 o'clock marker up there, and we have front lift this time. Last time I did not have front lift, and I obviously didn't need it. I survived without front lift, but now that I've had it, I don't think I would ever do it any other way. It's so useful because you don't have to like try to do this weird pull up on a driveway to make sure you don't curb it. Hit the button, pops it right back up, and you go. It's awesome. It's really, really cool. So love the front lift. Another really big thing, obviously, big difference with the Z06 over the Stingray. Center quad exit exhausts, the Widebody, which I'll talk about later. Widebody looks amazing. It is a difference over the Stingray. Even side by side, not side by side, you can tell that this thing is wider, 100%. The fenders in the back are wider. The front fenders are wider. All around, you can tell it's amazing. I'm very, very happy that I was able to get the carbon everywhere. I'm really happy with the car as a whole. The only thing which I do talk about a little bit later is the fact that it's not a like hardtop convertible, it's a Targa top. I miss being able to just click the button right there and the top just folds right back in, but you can't see the engine. And for me, I love all the engineering that went into this car and how it drives. I want to be able to see the engine. They're hand built now. The Stingray was not hand built, and being able to see it is amazing. Like I said earlier, I got the Carbon Aero Z07 package. Is for the Z07 Aero everywhere, all exposed carbon fiber, which I love. Carbon on the side skirts here. She's a little bit dirty, but you get the idea. And yeah, listen, it's a really cool car. It's amazing. It drives like a beast. I'll put some driving clips in here, but it's a totally different experience, and it's awesome. So if you're, I want to sit down, I want to talk about, if you're on the fence, if you're like, hey, I don't know if I should get a Stingray or a Z06, or if you just want an honest review of the Z06, I'm going to sit down over here real quick. I'll give you some more of my thoughts. We'll take it on a spin. I'll put some good clips up, and we'll go from there. So, Z06 versus Stingray, Z06 just thoughts as a whole. It's a completely different car. The only thing that feels the same, or that feels kind of weird, is when you get in the car, a Z06, especially for the first time, is the inside is essentially all the exact same. You get in, you're like, oh, I'm in a Stingray, right? I'm in a Corvette, I'm in a C8. Feels the same. Everything's very close to home, which is nice because there's not much of a change there. That's where the differences stop. Nothing else is the same. And even when you're inside it, if you have a 3LZ, you can tell the differences. Like the door panels in a Z06 look different. You obviously get the steering wheel with the Z06 badge. But if you were like just inside the car and you didn't start it, you'd basically have no idea, right? Outside the car, you can tell. I mean, it is totally different. The wide body stance looks amazing. The rear tires are 345 width, which is just stupid. The Stingrays were 305s. Fronts of these are 275s, which are ridiculous. Like, they are actual steamrollers. It's crazy. And the camera will not do it justice, but you can kind of see how thick they are. It's crazy. So outside of that, that's where the differences stop. It's really drives like a race car, drives like an exotic. You know, I drove the 911 GT2 RS. I rented one for a day and a half or so. Drove that around the same spots where I drive around now. And listen, that car has, I think it's close to like 700, maybe 720 horsepower. So it's got a little bit more horsepower than this. It doesn't have heaps more. It's twin turbo. I don't know if it's a flat plane crank or not, but I don't think it does not rev as high as this car, and it's lighter. Yes, the Porsche is 100% going to be lighter than this, but when I tell you that I drove them fairly close to each other, like around the same time, it's not like the Porsche felt like ridiculously crazier than this car, vice versa. This car with the 8600 Redline just feels different to the turbo. The turbo gives you the punch. And listen, the Porsche handling is probably better than this for sure. It definitely is, especially a GT2 RS. So I'm not dissing that at all. I love Porsches. And the GT2 RS is a different animal to this. But I'm saying that this is a contender for supercars. I think it is. It is America's supercar, 100%. It's got supercar performance, supercar looks. The sound sounds better than a 458. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's a totally different car. So all that to say, Z06 is definitely a different animal compared to the Stingray. Looks wise, feel, driving, you know, there's a lot more in-depth reviews online, but just giving my thoughts, it's great. Now let's maybe get into any of the negatives. Okay, so negatives. I mean, there's really not many. Could it be lighter? Yes. Could it maybe be a little bit more agile? Sure. Listen, I can't, it's gonna be hard for me to find negatives, and maybe I'm a bit biased, but there's hardly any negatives about this car for what, not even for what it is. This car is a supercar, and the way that it handles, the way that it drives is like one. It's awesome. Some small things that I've noticed and that I've done for some tips and tricks for you guys that maybe you have a Z06, you're thinking about getting one. First off, when you get it, take off this little piece right here. So stock, the car comes with like a license plate bracket right here, and it covers like, I don't know, 3/4 of the radiator, give or take, maybe 1/3 of the radiator. It covers a big chunk. It basically goes from like that square all the way across that width. It takes maybe 5 minutes to unscrew, pop it off. It looks a lot more aggressive. The opening is way bigger there in that center radiator. So definitely recommend doing that. Canards, awesome. They look great. If you don't get them stock, I definitely recommend getting them aftermarket because it just changes the entire look of the car. If I see a Z06 without the canards and the Z07, they still look amazing, don't get me wrong, but I think these look really, really good. It's just my personal taste. As far as the inside, I did add some carbon fiber bits. So I added some carbon here by the mode selector there, and I think that's it. Yeah, I haven't added much else on the inside. I may add a carbon speaker cover here. I don't know. It's like perfect in my opinion. And then I did add blackout tail light overlays from Paragon Performance. These look awesome. I did them on the Stingray, and I think it really works with the Z06 because Hysteria purple can be a very bright color, but it's also a very, I don't know how to describe it. It's just a very clean color, and it's all the dark accents, right? Got the black wheels this time, blacked out Corvette badge, all that good stuff. So yeah, I think it goes and it works really, really well. Let's get this roof on. I'll do a little bit of driving, give you guys some clips, but I just keep wanting to show you guys this car because in purple too, there hasn't been that many videos of this car in Hysteria purple online. When I got the car, I was like, oh, I want to see what other people think of this color. I'm just curious. And there's maybe one other video of someone really showing it. The sun isn't crazy out right now. It's starting to set here soon. It's the back half of the day. So it's gonna look darker. It's gonna look more muted. But I'm telling you, in the sunlight especially, it like shines and shimmers and it looks amazing. Even in like right now, the sun's not directly on it and it looks awesome. Looks really mean. More getting closer to like Batmobile side. And you know, I'm wearing a Batman shirt right now, so I like Batman. But yeah, let's pop this roof off. I miss the convertible a little bit because I got to do this, but you know what? If you get a Corvette and you're like, oh, don't have to put the roof on and off. First off, it's really not that hard. Second off, if you can't, or if it's taking you too long, you just got to get in the gym. Get in the gym and, you know, figure yourself out so you can do this easy. It's not that hard. It's hardly heavy. Anyone can do it. So I'm gonna pop it back on real quick and we'll go from there. I can't. It's too good. It's too clean. So one thing that I was thinking of when I had the Stingray and I was thinking about a Z06 or comparing to a Z06 was, is it really that wider? Does it actually look that different? And in person, 100%. I've had this sat next to my Stingray. I'll put a picture of that up now. Maybe there'll be some good comparison, but even not having it next to the Stingray, you can tell that it's got a wide body on it, essentially is what it has. And all the spots, I'll kind of walk through them now. This Hysteria purple in the garage with the sun not hitting it is totally different to what the sun looks like when it is hitting it. But anyway, all the spots that you really notice a difference is first off, up here in the fender. there we go. You can tell like right up in there, there's a big difference. So there's that, obviously. The canards and whatnot make a big difference. Here in the actual like intake, and I'll actually go on this side, but in the intake itself, you can tell it's physically bigger by a decent amount. You can stick almost your whole head up in there, your hand, and it's not focusing. You can tell that it's a really, really big difference in comparison to the Stingray. And then obviously, last but not least, the back, and you can see how the Hysteria purple just looks like totally different in the sun, but it's all wider. You can really tell from this angle too how the front juts out more, the back's got a lot more room, and it's an awesome look. It's really, really cool. So yes, it does make a big difference, and there is a change for sure coming from a Stingray to a Z06 and just how it looks. I'll get a little bit of a startup. That startup was too clean. Listen, I really appreciate you watching the video. If you enjoyed this, be sure to like and subscribe. We've got more videos planned to come out for the Z06. If there's something you want me to check out or do specifically with the Z06, let me know. I will obviously take those into consideration. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of the day.